Welcome to Momo TV. Today, we're taking you off the beaten path to explore a quieter, more soulful side of Bangkok. Our journey begins at Klong Luang Floating Market, a charming canal-side community where the pace of life slows down and tradition flows as freely as the water itself. Bangkok was once known as the Venice of the East, a city built on a vast network of canals, or klongs, that served as streets, markets, and lifelines. Even today, these waterways are more than just scenic backdrops. They remain deeply woven into the daily life and culture of the city. As we drift past wooden houses on stilts and watch vendors paddle by with boats full of snacks, you'll get a glimpse into a Bangkok that many travelers never see. From here, we'll take a short walk along the canal to discover a hidden cultural gem, the Artist House, a space where art, performance, and history come alive in a setting untouched by time. Let's begin. Floating markets have been a vital part of Thai life for generations. These lively waterways serve as bustling hubs where people buy fresh food, handmade goods, and everyday necessities, all from boats. More than just markets, they are places of community and connection, reflecting a way of life that moves with the rhythm of the river. For many Thai people, floating markets are not only where they shop, but also where they meet neighbors, share stories, and keep traditions alive. Just a short walk along the canal, you'll come across a hidden treasure, a small Riverside art studio that invites you to slow down and create. Here, time seems to pause. Whether you're painting a ceramic bowl or experimenting freely on canvas, the experience is all about personal expression in a space filled with charm and calm. The ground floor welcomes walk-ins with tables full of ceramics waiting for color, cups, plates, tiny figurines, all blank slates for your imagination. But the real magic happens upstairs. The second floor opens onto a breezy riverside patio where you can paint while watching boats drift past and the water glisten in the sunlight. It's not just a studio, it's a peaceful retreat where art and the rhythm of the river come together. In a city known for its energy, places like this remind us of the beauty of stillness and the joy of simply creating. As we walk further along the river, there are more shops, dining places to visit. As we continue our walk, you'll notice another rhythm of life here, one that speaks through sizzling woks, bubbling pots, and the irresistible scent of street food. In Thailand, food isn't just a meal, it's a way of gathering, sharing, and living. Whether you're in the heart of the city or along a quiet canal like this, you're never far from something delicious. Take a closer look at these small roadside stalls, each one a master of its own specialty. Those golden brown bites you see? Crispy Thai spring rolls, fresh out of the fryer, wrapped with vermicelli, vegetables, and a touch of spice. Perfect with a sweet chili dip. Over here, you'll find grilled fish balls on skewers, simple, savory, and smoky. They're often brushed with a tangy tamarind or chili sauce, a snack beloved by locals and visitors alike. You might also spot pad thai being tossed in a hot wok, or som tam, the famous green papaya salad, pounded fresh to order. Its flavors a perfect balance of spicy, sour, and sweet. Now we've reached a small bridge crossing the canal. It may look simple at first glance, narrow, quiet, a path between two riverbanks, but if you look closely, this bridge holds something more. Hanging along the railings are dozens of small plates, charms, and handwritten notes, each one left behind with a wish. In Thailand, it's common to see people tie blessings to sacred places, temples, trees, statues, and sometimes humble spaces like this bridge. Some believe these offerings carry prayers for health, happiness, love, or protection. Others may be honoring ancestors or simply marking a meaningful moment in their lives. Whether made of metal, ceramic, or wood, each charm is more than just decoration. It's a quiet act of hope. As the wind moves through, they chime softly, almost like whispered wishes carried by the breeze. This blend of everyday life and spiritual tradition is part of what makes Thailand so special. Sacredness doesn't just live in temples, it lives in small human gestures like this. So as we cross this bridge, take a moment. Look at the blessings left behind. You might not read the words, but you can feel the meaning. We've arrived at our next stop, the Artist House, Thailand. A hidden retreat nestled in a beautifully preserved traditional wooden home right by the canal. Before we step inside, a gentle reminder. Please take off your shoes. It's a sign of respect and cleanliness in Thai culture, especially when entering older homes or sacred spaces. Now, come on in. This charming house blends the atmosphere of old Bangkok with a modern love for art, tea, and mindfulness. The wooden floors creak softly beneath your feet, and the open-air design invites in river breezes and natural light. Downstairs, you'll find a cozy cafe serving everything from classic Thai iced coffee to a wide selection of Japanese-style teas. From matcha lattes to delicate green brews served with care. It's the perfect spot to sit, sip, and watch boats drift by just outside the window. But this is more than just a place to relax. The Artist House is also a space for hands-on creativity. In one corner, there's a quiet painting studio where you can sit down with brushes and express yourself freely. Nearby, you'll find a table filled with colorful threads and charms, inviting you to make your own bracelet, a simple, personal souvenir of your time here. It's peaceful, welcoming, and full of soul, just like the community around it. In a city that moves fast, the Artist House Thailand invites you to slow down, create something with your hands, and simply enjoy the present moment. As you look around, you'll notice something quiet but powerful. People sitting by the riverside, brush in hand, completely immersed in their art. In Bangkok, art isn't confined to galleries or institutions. It flows into everyday spaces, along canal paths, on temple walls, across street markets, and inside humble wooden houses like this one. What makes the art culture here so special is its openness. There's no pressure to be perfect, no rules to follow too closely. Just a deep, natural freedom to create, to express something personal, whether through a pencil sketch, a splash of watercolor, or a handmade bracelet. You'll find art in the bold strokes of a mural under a highway, in the dance of a puppet show, or in the quiet act of someone painting by the river just for themselves. This spirit is especially strong along places like Klong Luang, where the pace of life is slower, and inspiration comes easily from the sound of water, the smell of incense, the warm laughter of people passing by. Many local artists come here not just to sell their work, but to share the experience of creating, inviting others to sit down, pick up a brush, and lose themselves in the moment. In a city often described as chaotic and fast-moving, these small, creative corners remind us that Bangkok also has a soul that is deeply reflective, curious, and full of life. To create here is not just an act of art, it's a celebration of freedom, culture, and connection. As we stand here watching the boats glide by and people cross the narrow bridge, it becomes clear the river is not just part of the landscape, it's part of life. In Thailand, rivers and canals, called Klongs, have shaped the way people live for centuries. Before roads and cars, these waterways were the original highways. Villages and cities were built around them, and boats were used for everything: transporting goods, traveling to school, even visiting neighbors. The river connects not only places, but people. It weaves through communities, carrying stories, traditions, and the rhythm of daily life. Even today, especially in older neighborhoods like this, you'll see locals using small boats to commute, deliver food, or run errands, just as their ancestors did. And then there are the floating markets, colorful, lively gatherings where boats become mobile kitchens and mini shops, selling everything from hot noodle soup to handmade crafts. Floating markets aren't just for tourists. They've long been part of Thai village life, a place where commerce meets community, where people come not just to buy, but to connect. These markets also reflect something deeper in Thai culture, a spirit of adaptability and harmony with nature. Rather than build over the river, people learned to live with it, around it, and on it. Homes were raised on stilts, boats became part of the home, and the river was respected as a giver of life. Even in the heart of bustling Bangkok, there are still pockets like this where you can feel the slower, water-bound rhythm of an older Thailand, where boats, bridges, and floating markets still hold meaning. Here, the river is more than a view. It's a tradition, a memory, and a living thread that ties past and present together. As the sun begins to lower and the river quiets down, we take one last look at this peaceful corner of Bangkok. From floating markets and wooden bridges to riverside studios and quiet acts of creation, today we've seen a different side of the city. One that moves gently, speaks softly, and welcomes everyone to be part of its story. Bangkok is often known for its energy and speed, but here we've found its soul. In the water, the art, the food, and the smiles of everyday people. Whether you're sketching by the canal, sipping tea in a wooden house, or simply crossing a bridge filled with blessings, you're part of something timeless. Thanks for joining us on this journey. This is Momo TV. Thanks for watching, and see you in our next episode.